Yeah, good morning, John and Taryn. It is vital to keep up on the latest trends in agriculture, and today the AFAN's annual meeting is going on, and those big trends are the focus. One of the breakout panels will be all about developments and challenges in the livestock industry, and here to talk to us more about that is Juhnke with the Nebraska Pork Producers Association. Thanks so much for joining us. Let's jump right in with what your panel will be talking about, livestock issues.
Right. Well, we're here at the AFAN meeting. It's an annual meeting, and pork producers actually have a seat on the board of directors. So in that capacity, we're going to report to the group what's going on, what's new, what's interesting in the pork production here in Nebraska. And while I know commodity prices and other things have been tough on farmers right now, what we're seeing in pork is a positive message. Over the last year, USDA just came out with their annual report, and we're showing over the past year that pork numbers, finishing hog numbers, have grown 10% in the state of Nebraska over the last year. Total pig numbers are up 9%. Contrast that to the national average, pig numbers are up 2%. So Nebraska's always been growing in pork production, but hasn't necessarily kept up with the national pace and our neighbors like Iowa and Minnesota and others. That's flip-flopping now. People are saying Nebraska is open for business. We're seeing more people interested in siting and producing pigs here in Nebraska, and for us, that's a very positive message.
That's a great message to get out, especially, like you said, in a time where we've had so many challenges and so many different things going on. Why do you think it's so important to have meetings like this, where these different ag groups get together and you can share this information?
Well, as you know, we have multiple groups that sit on our board. In the room now, we have cattle and corn and soybeans and dairy and poultry, and a lot of us are giving reports because agriculture numbers of people are shrinking. However, our voice still needs to be unified and needs to be strong. So meetings like this, where we talk about Nebraska agriculture as a group of people, not as competitors. Corn and soybeans need cattle and hogs and poultry, because that's a value added for their feed. We need them to provide the feed source. There's all sorts of synergies. We're together on this, whether it's trade issues, whether it's public policy issues down at the State House, or whether it's just promoting economic development for our rural parts of Nebraska. We need to have a message that is singular and that is positive with all of us.
It is interesting when you take a step back to see how interconnected the web really is for agriculture. Is that one of the things that you guys, it's nice to get together and kind of talk about how everybody's connected and what you can do for them and they can do for you?
It absolutely is. I mean, to use an ag term, we can't all just sit in our silos anymore, right? And silos are connected with animal ag, so that's a good thing to say. But we can't all just be in our individual silos, but rather we need to work as a whole. And especially in these times where we have a divided country politically, know that cattle, corn, pigs, soybean plants, they don't care if they're in a Republican or Democrat district. We care that we do what's best for agriculture, what's best for our small rural communities, and what's best for our economy overall in Nebraska. To do that, we need to sit together, exchange ideas, and work on a positive message moving forward.
Al, we appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much. Again, he'll be part of a panel today talking about livestock industry here at the AFAN big annual meeting, where they all get together and talk about everything ag-related. John and Taryn, we'll send it back to you.